is your favorite Bboyshow.
Servus, grüezi und grüß euch. Welcome not to the best, not your favorite podcast with your favorite people host and my guest this time all the way from beautiful South Korea representing legendary TIP crew. Please make some noise for B-Boy aka MC Snipa.
Going on, world? B-Boy Snipa representing TIP crew. Good to see y'all.
I can't believe we do this. I can't believe that we do this. I already told him off camera. I know this guy half of my life. He never saw me. But he was the voice of all the all the battles when I started breaking in
Oh,
2000.
wow.
And we watched
Wow.
all the battles all the time. We were up and down, a B-boy unit, and the Zhongzhou Grand Prix. I will butcher all the names. I know it, but
Yes.
legendary. Every time you heard the MC talk in good English, it was MC Sniper.
Yeah. Mostly, I won't say 100% because there were another Korean American MC back in the days. His name was MC Kak. So
Okay.
he was from New York. He was from Bronx. So we had a similarity,
Ah,
but
okay.
he kind of had his peak in late 2000s for about 5 to 7 years, and
Okay.
then he moved back to New York. So I
Ah,
would say most of the MCs within good Korean and good English, that will be me.
yes.
And there's another MC who speaks very good English, but not really good Korean because he was raised in America. So
Okay.
that is MC Cox. So yeah, it's
Ah.
either him or me.
So shout outs to him too, of course, then. And you said he's
Yes.
also Korean American. So you Korean American?
I was born in the States.
Ah, I see. Okay. And when did you move to Korea?
When I was, I think 4 or 5 years old,
Ah, so you really don't have any memories from
very
living.
young. Yeah, very young. I don't really have a huge background based in the States. I grew up in Korea. My B-boy career started in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Every philosophies, everything I do is pretty much Korean style.
Mm-hmm. But you kept very good English. Is that what because your one of your parents is American?
Nope. Both of my parents are Korean, but the only reason why I had the chance to keep my English is because I was a B-boy. I had so many friends from abroad. I traveled a lot. I have so many friends who visited Korea, but like B-boy community, breaking community is very large, but in
Very
other
small.
tense, it's very small and very tense.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to be in a good relationship with worldwide b-boys, then you
Yes.
have to, yeah, keep up your English.
Yes. We cannot only talk with hands and feet and everything. You know what I
No. Yeah.
mean? So you already said you were a b-boy first, right? Before you started
Yeah.
emceeing. So how did you come in contact with our beautiful culture? You have any memories first time you saw breaking or a hip hop song you heard for the first time?
Mm. When I was younger, the Korea had a channel from the U.S. Army, from the
Okay.
U.S. Army bases. So they weekly aired Soul Train,
Ah,
the
nice.
legendary Soul Train, every single week. And we had music videos of Run DMC. We had music videos of Michael Jackson, Will Smith, or like every pop artist, you name
Mhm.
it. So when I was younger, I had a chance to like get exposed by those cultures. So
Yes.
I knew b-boy, I knew hip hop, I knew like rock and like jazz, and everything was on TV. I loved it. I just loved it.
Mhm.
And ever since you became, I don't know, like around 10 or 12 years old, you can control your body. You
Yes.
start to control your body. And something you dreamt, or something you imagine in your brain, you can kind of like imitate it. You can actually make it happen.
Mhm.
So I think I was 11 years old, I started to do like top rocks and footworks and simple tricks like handstands, one kick, two kick, V kicks. That was the beginning. That was 1994, 1995.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah. And then I just got really deep into it. And
Mhm.
that was the era where we had the first generation breakers in Korea.
Yes, I see, I see.
Yeah,
And
so we had
you had a practice spot back then, or you just practice with your friends or just by yourself?
yeah, just by myself.
Oh,
Like
okay.
breaking breaking back in the days, like especially where I lived, where I grew up, my town, well, breaking was not really popular.
Okay.
And back in the days, we didn't even have internet. So internet community was kind of like coming up, but not really big. So it was really hard to find somebody who has the same breaking idea at that time. So my friends, they were not really into breaking. They were into soccer, basketball.
Yes.
So I was the only one who was really into breaking. So
Okay.
it took some time for me to find another friend who were really having something in common back in the days.
When did you find some B-boys or B-girls you can practice with?
There was this one like a sports center, youth sports center. So uh they had like a free studio where anybody can come and do anything they want. But like a studio, what would you do? So breakers kind of found that spot as a hot spot.
All
So
right.
every breakers from different region, different spot, different town, they just gathered up. And so where you're from, like that guy was from like 1 hour away, that guy was from 45 minutes away, but they all gathered up together at that one spot. That
Mhm.
spot was called Suso.
Okay.
So at Suso, Suso was one of the biggest stream of breaking when it was underground culture. We had Noodle from Gamblers, and
Ooh.
we had like Expression Crew, like who you name it, like who were there?
Was it
Uh
back then Visual Shock still?
Visual Shock, well, yeah, Visual Shock as well. Visual Shock members practice at that studio as well. We
Oh,
had TIP crew, some members practicing there. Jinjo practiced over there too. So that
oh,
spot, Suta spot, became the legendary spot, and it really had a huge motivation for lots of breakers, b-boys and b-girls at the same
mhm.
time. So yeah, I kind of grew up there as
Yeah.
well.
You remember some of the tracks you practiced too?
Tracks, no, like tracks. I don't know. Like back in the days, like internet was not
Yes.
like general thing.
Yes, yes.
So we practiced a lot by cassette tapes,
Yes.
like audio tapes and
Yeah.
CDs, and MP3 was coming out, but it was still kind of very expensive.
Mhm.
So we used CDs, and it was not really a break beats at all. It was like disco or like good beats with lyrics. It was a pop song.
Okay, I see. I
And
see. Yes.
yeah, it was really hard to find
Yeah.
some good beats back then.
In Vienna, we used to rip the VHS, the sound of the
Oh,
VHS,
oh
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
then we practiced to the Battle of the Year final, you know?
That's true. That's what we did the same thing.
Yeah.
So you kind of rip it from the video.
Yeah.
So you have the crowd's voice
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like everybody's screaming as well. Yeah, like Korea, like
We knew
we're not
everything.
we were different.
We knew everything Trix was saying, you know? We just waited that we MC with him together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We had the noise, we had the MC voice. That was the only way to get a good music by an actual
Yes.
DJ.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yeah, that was the only way.
Ah,
Yeah,
crazy. Best times, man. Best times.
it was, it
Um,
was.
the first crazy Korean battle I saw was Battle of the B-Boy Master.
Oh yeah, I was there, 2001.
You were there? Did you
Yeah, I
participate?
was there on the stage. I didn't participate. I was with Expression,
Ah, I
who
see.
hosted
Okay.
that competition. So I was the youngest member. Oh, so in 2001, the youngest member was Hong Ten.
Okay.
I was the second youngest member of Expression. but I was not considered as a b-boy back then. I was like a kind of uh like practicing member. So
Okay,
I
okay,
wasn't that
okay.
good, but I was emceeing time to time. I was a like a reserved member. I was
Okay.
practicing at
Yes, yes,
Expression
yes.
Studio. So 2001, when we had that B-Boy Master Championship, I was on the stage. So I think you can find me somewhere.
Ah,
Yeah,
really?
I was
And I saw you
I was
100%.
I was a high school student.
Because this VHS, we watched it so much, it broke, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And also we knew what the MC was saying. I'm a monkey, 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 monkey,
Yeah,
monkey.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Who was the MC? I think it was Trix. I don't know who was the MC back then.
there was,
I had a chance.
I just saw Korean MCs on the VHS. I don't think there was any abroad MCs.
I had to double check. I had a chance to MC host that competition for I think it was for the prelim and for the
Okay.
finals. I was just on the stage. I didn't have a chance to
Yes,
get
yes,
the
yes.
mic at all.
Also, it was the same time we saw it. I forget always how the battle is called, but they had showcases at the beginning, and Obo
Mhm.
Wang was wearing all red. You remember?
Obi-Wan, wow.
You remember? I
Yeah,
get goosebumps, brother. I get goosebumps. And the beginning of the show, the guy's doing Air Baby. I think it was crazy. And there was this famous
was
Korean
it?
song.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It?
Da, 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 da,
Yes.
da,
And
da, da, da.
in the final, physics went to the stage and did
Oh
one hand
yeah.
balance off the stage.
Yeah, on the edge. Yes, yes, yes. That was the crazy moment. It was. It was
Did that?
all about the tricks. It was all about techniques. Like early 2000s, in Korea. So in the 1990s, style move was not really a break. It was not considered as an actual breaking.
Okay.
So style move was considered as a warm-up. So if you actually battle crew by crew, so we always start with footworks and freezes and like some originalities, but
Mhm.
that was not considered as the peak of the battle.
Ah,
So
okay.
so as the atmosphere gets hotter and hotter, style movers kind of back up and
Yes, yes.
power movers step in.
I see.
So
Yeah.
it was all about how many flares can you kick, how
Yes.
many how many combos
Yes, yes,
can
yes.
you kick,
Yes,
how
yes.
many head spins, how longer can you maintain your combos. So it was all about techniques and tricks. So that was 1990s where power heads were ruling the scene. And
Mhm.
then early 2000s in Korea, we started to have freezes.
Yeah.
We had physics, Hong Ten, darkness,
Yeah.
and we had Obo Wang,
Yeah.
as well gamblers doing this crazy freezes. So that was the moment where like technicians kind of ruled the scene, early
Yes, yes, yes,
2000s.
yes, 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 yes.
Mhm.
Nice, nice. Now, I mean, when you watch the footage at beginning of 2000, Korea evolved the scene so much. I mean, when you saw just when you watch the end, when he was 16 in his red pants on the theater stage, he already
Yeah,
doing the craziest combo nobody ever did. Was the battle where Obo Wang battle Rivers in the final? Did that blew up the Korean scene? Like with this battle, you made a lot of noise around the world.
definitely, definitely. Because when Obo Wang and Rivers kind of were like technical teams, like technician teams. Like Rivers kind of shifted to a foundation team when they
Yes,
had Born.
yes.
But before then, it was all about techniques.
Wow.
So
The
it,
the
it, it was crazy.
the VHS, the three warriors, physics,
Yeah.
the small guy. I heard he's now playing violin, and
Mhm.
another power mover from Rivers. We also watched this VHS till it broke.
Yeah, yeah. Well, back in Rivers, I don't remember exactly which member it was, but it might be Phoenix or C4 who did the crazy power moves. But anyways, that was the moment that we believe
Hmm.
that it kind of kicked the Korean scene to
Yeah.
the next level
Hmm.
because that was the moment when the global market
Hmm.
the global market kind of start to have the interest and have the curiosity of the
Ah,
Korean scene,
yes.
because before then they didn't even know where Korea was.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Korea, like what is Korea? Is it a South American country like next to Mexico, or is it an African country? Because it starts with K. So Congo, Korea, kind of like Colombia, it sounds the same. So a lot of my friends kind of asked me like, where's Korea? And then we had that video, 2001, B-Boy Master,
Mm-hmm.
the battle. Kind
Yeah.
of like it kind of like got the attention of people worldwide. Like, whoa, they got some skills. Like,
Mm-hmm.
where is Korea?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the moment when we had the chance to get invited to Battle of the Year finals
Yes.
to Germany. And
Yes.
then we had that big boom for the
So,
Korean
so
scene,
you
and that's
particip
history.
so you participated with Visual Shock in Battle of the Year?
No, no, no. I didn't really I well, I started breaking in 1994, 1995, but I never was a very talented breaker.
Ah, I see. Okay, okay.
So
Okay.
I battled a lot in 1990s,
Mm-hmm.
and I battled a bit in 2000s, but my last battle was 2000, I think 8 R16 prelim. We went to the quarterfinals and we lost. I was representing 20th Century B-Boys,
Oh,
and
nice.
but still I was mostly considered as an MC. But even in Korea,
Mhm.
like my younger generation, they don't even consider me as a b-boy. They just consider me. They just know me as an MC
Because
because
they,
I was never a big time MC,
yes,
a
bro,
big time b-boy.
it's the same for me. Also, all the young generation, they only know me from MCing. So when I get down, they go like crazy, like, "Oh, he can dance, he can
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dance." Of course, I can dance. I'm a b-boy first. So
But yeah,
how did it came that you become an MC? Did you have a plan to do it, or it was just the scene back then?
it was by accident.
Okay.
So I was an apprentice and I was practicing breaking with expression. So I was kind of as I mentioned, like a reserved member of expression. And we had a weekly show every week on this huge amusement park called Lotte World. It's like a Disney World in Korea.
Mhm.
So Lotte World, there's a stage, and we had a weekly show. And when I think I was 16 years old back then. The leader of expression, Usung,
Yes.
Usung kind of called me up, and Usung said, "Yo, Jay, you speak English?" Like, yeah, I speak English. Are you good in English? Well, I'm not really good at English, but my pronunciation is native. I'm native. So what do you want, sir? It's like, okay, I want you to be on stage, hold the mic, and say anything you want, only in English. So I want our show to look like a real hip hop.
Yes,
And
yes,
the
yes.
only thing we are missing is an MC on stage. So I want you to speak in English and say anything. Like you can say like my birthday is, or you can say my name is,
Because
you
the
can say
people don't
anything.
understand you.
Yeah. So that was when I was 16, 15 or 16. I went up
Wow.
on stage that show. So I was like introducing my friends, like B-Boy Usong, B-Boy Hosong, B-Boy Ducky, B-Boy Mute. Like that was the beginning. And we had like a monthly battle, like special exhibition battle with Expression versus TIP, Expression versus who did we have? We had, I think, Rivers,
Hmm.
Expression versus somebody.
Hmm.
And yeah, that was how I started to MC. And I had a serious like a issue. My both shoulders. It has a problem with getting dislocated every single time.
Oh no, okay.
So yeah, so like a lot of b-boys, we have dislocations all the
Ah,
time.
well,
So it wasn't
the
really a big,
body is erect, yeah.
yeah. So it's well, somebody can get over it, but I couldn't.
Hmm.
Everything I do, it's just my shoulders just keep getting popped out.
Yes, yes.
So I kind of like start to focus on emceeing, but
Hmm.
and also it was better money.
Ah,
So
100%.
yeah. So as a breaker, the only way to get the money is to win the battle.
Yeah.
But MC, not big enough, not as big as the winner, but we still get a little bit of
And
money for every competition.
you have the best spot on the venue. You can watch it for
Yeah,
the best view.
that's also correct. The best view on the stage, in center of everybody.
Mhm. So was there a
So
specific
yeah,
moment where you were emceeing and then you thought to yourself, man, I'm good at this. I'm gonna keep on doing this. Was there a specific moment for you?
yeah. Ever since I met MC Trix from
Ooh,
Battle of the
okay.
Year,
Okay.
he came to Korea. He came
Yeah.
to Korea for, I think that was Bboy Unit Volume 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I was the co-MC, co-host with MC Trix, and he taught me some skills. And I really had fun with Trix.
Mm-hmm.
Really had fun. So before then, I was kind of nervous being on stage as an MC, not a b-boy.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since I had that one show, b-boy unit with Trix, I kind of had, so nobody taught me before how to
Yes.
MC,
Yes.
how to control the mic.
Yes.
But that guy, 3 hours hosting with that guy, I had this huge motivation, and like that kind of changed my life. So I kind of had the idea, like maybe I should focus on doing
Nice.
MC and not really b-boying.
Nice, nice. Man,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. Our paths are so similar. It's so
So what
crazy
was your story?
because I also started as an accident because our practice spot got demolished and
Mhm. Oh,
we had an battle and a friend of another b-boy, he hosted it, but he was not a b-boy, nothing. So he didn't know shit. And then we did it the second time, and I told the guy, hey, let me MC because I'm a b-boy, I know this. And from that moment, I started slowly. Then we had the monthly battle. Like you also said,
mhm,
you had the monthly chance to host.
mhm.
And then, brother, I host with MC Trix, and he showed me so much.
Oh, you hosted with Mc Trix.
Yeah, bro.
That's
That's why I said
crazy.
this was maybe 2 years in my career or something. We had an
Okay.
international battle, and Trix was hosting. Renegade was playing with DJ T,
Oh,
but from Netherlands T, not the Japanese team.
okay.
And bro, I can still remember this afternoon. I was shaking, and then I saw how MC Trix is hosting because, like you,
Yeah.
nobody showed me how to host. I just hosted.
Mhm,
I thought to myself, I'm a b-boy. What do I want to hear from the MC? And that's how I
mhm.
approach the MCing. But after I host with Tricks, I know real MCing involving the people,
Yeah,
stage presence, everything. So it's just
definitely.
so funny for me. And also, my shoulder got fucked up and I couldn't dance anymore.
Yo, it feels like I found my brother. I
Gee,
found my missing brother.
it's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. It's so
And
crazy.
people should know that every MCs who has a strong career was once a dancer,
Oh,
either a breaker or a popper. Because if you don't understand the scene and if you don't understand the atmosphere, the mood of the battle, you
mhm.
can never host. Even in
No.
Korea, we had some MCs, an a rapper
Mhm.
and a singer, and
Mhm.
also like a professional MC.
Mhm.
We
Mhm.
had everyone, but they just couldn't do it because they don't understand the battle.
They don't get it. They don't get it. I always say
Mhm.
the best MC is a b-boy. The best judge is
Very
a
true.
b-boy. The best
Very
DJ
true.
is a b-boy. It's or b-girl. Sorry, I want to include the b-girls too. But if you don't
Yeah.
have a background in dancing, you will never understand us fully. Like you say, in Europe, you also seen a lot of MCs that weren't in the scene and they don't survive. And when I see an MC hosting an event and he don't know our legends and who is this b-boy, who is that b-girl, I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing here? Leave the
True.
space
True.
for somebody else. Or you see the
Mhm.
big competitions like Red Bull BC1, they get the famous rapper and everything. I mean, they're dope at what they're doing, but they have no spot on our scene. And then you see
Very
them
true.
and as a b-boy, you lose all your nerves. What are you talking about? Shut up. Don't say this.
Mhm.
Say that. So, like you say, I totally agree. You have to have a background as a dancer, 100%.
Yeah, very true. Very true. I agree.
Yes, yes, yes. So after you got to host with Trix, were you like the main MC in Korea? You were like the one they called for bigger events?
Yeah. There were some hosts who tried, but they never kind of considered themselves as an MC. It was MC for them were more like a part-time job.
Okay,
They
yeah.
were just breakers,
Yeah.
breakers. And if you have a chance to MC, they will MC. But my case, I kind of shifted to okay, my priority is MCing,
Mhm.
and if they don't call me as an MC, then I will battle.
Ah, nice. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so I kind of tried to focus more on emceeing because it was much more fun for me
Mhm,
because battle was very stressful.
mhm.
It's very stressful and you have to train a lot. My
Yes,
arms getting popped out every
yes,
single time.
yes.
And also back in the back then, I was a basketball player.
Yeah, I saw it on your Instagram. And you're also Pacers fan, I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was a college basketball player, so I had another sports field that I had to focus in.
nice.
So yeah, lack of time
Mm-hmm,
and interest
mm-hmm,
shifting gears. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, I think so. I was considered as the first and only professional breaking MC.
Nice, nice, nice. That's fresh. That's real fresh. That's real fresh. And
Yeah, like yeah.
the I also saw I don't remember who told me. I think Rookie told me uh after UK champs, uh Korea blew up
Yeah.
because they recognized you as world champions.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So can you talk about a little bit about this time? Was this the craziest time in Korean history for breaking, or is it now better than before? Or was that
Definitely back then.
back then?
Back then. It was I think we had some rich resources back then
Hmm.
because so back then we didn't have internet, we only had some videos. So every breakers had their creativity. So we didn't have a mentor.
Okay.
So every moves you watch on the video, everybody knows in Korea because we only had like handful videos.
Yes.
We didn't have much. We had Out for Fame. We had like B-Boy Summit. We had
Yes.
Battle of the Year. Some
I
few
guess
videos in
freestyle
Korea.
session too.
Freestyle session as well. So people in Korea back then, young kids had to add some flavors on those moves. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody trained a lot in their own way
Mm-hmm.
and tried to be creative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So early 2000s, mid 2000, and late 2000 was the year when we had creativity and okay, I got my kid.
Oh, we have another guest.
So say hi. Yeah, we had creativity, we have the authenticity, and we had the enthusiasm. Everybody was practicing a lot, at least 8 hours a day. Like
Oh,
my case, I practiced 12 hours a day,
crazy, crazy,
every single day. And
crazy.
that was normal. That
Mm-hmm.
was the average in Korea breaking scene.
Mm-hmm.
So we practiced a lot. We had creativity. Everybody was original back then.
Mm-hmm.
So 2000 was, I would say, as Rookie mentioned, 2000 was the peak of Korean breaking scene.
Mm-hmm.
And since 2010, it kind of like decreased a lot
Okay.
because uh techniques were not considered the most important part of breaking
Yes.
anymore.
Yes.
So, and everybody worldwide kind
Yeah.
of leveled up to
Yes.
Korean
Yes.
level. So we
Yes.
had to bring more and more and more,
Mhm.
but we couldn't find the that new thing.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it started. to become that everybody has to get more complete. You know, back in the day,
Mhm.
you had the crew, and in the crew you have specialists. This guy's a power mover.
Yeah.
This guy do footwork. This does style. This that blah blah. But nowadays, I always also like to say this. For my generation, our dream was to represent at Battle of the Year with your crew. Yeah, this was the
Oh
dream
yeah.
from everybody. You want to
Mhm,
be in
mhm.
Battle of the Year, here your crew. And this generation, their dream is to win Red Bull BC1.
That's very true. That's
And
the
Red,
difference. Yeah, yeah,
and Red Bull
yeah.
BC1
Good
is
point.
a one-on-one competition. And
Mhm, mhm.
one-on-one is not breaking. I mean, it's breaking, but it's not why we break. We break because of the crew.
Yeah.
And that's why you
It.
lost all the specialists, you lost crews, you know, and everybody tries to be complete now. And when you see the crew battle, many times the whole crew looks the same.
You have a point. That is very true. It's the same thing that I have. The same idea I have these days for the breaking scene. So back then, you were a specialist. You could be a powerhead. You could be a free specialist. You could be a top rock to open up the routine. So
Yes.
you have something you're good at. And when everybody gathers up, that becomes a crew. And sometimes crew looks like an individual,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
like a perfect individual breaker. Sometimes that crew has a perfect teamwork. But
mm-hmm.
nowadays, this scene, when it became a sport,
Yeah.
they need to be perfect in every aspects of
Yes.
breaking. Good
Yes.
power mover, good freezer, good tom rocker, good style mover, good
You
footworker.
have to have everything. You have to have
Yeah.
everything. You have to have everything. When,
Then that means the average of the scene kind of it has no choice. It has to go
yes.
down because you have to do
Mhm,
everything
mhm.
in breaking. So
And
I,
that's
I
why
wouldn't say that is bad, but yeah,
no,
that's what we face right now.
it's not bad, but then when you see nowadays a specialist, everybody goes
Mhm.
everybody
That's
goes
true.
crazy, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Like we had Chico for the 1990s and
Oh man, come
2000s.
on. It was enough. We didn't need to see more from him. Give us your
Yeah.
F combos and your 90s, everybody's
Mhm,
happy. But now, if
mhm.
you do that, you maybe survive the first round and that's it.
That's very true. Like we don't have any specialists anymore. So we have good breakers. Like I respect those breakers from like individual who are competing for the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have like who would say like Issei from Japan, everybody from Japan or everybody from the States, everybody's so good.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't kind of don't have the opportunity to watch a breaker anymore who can do 22 rounds of 1990s, 50 drills of
Yeah, yeah.
head spins.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we don't have those breakers anymore
Oh,
because we don't need them anymore.
this is the best example you just said. A head spin.
Mhm.
Nobody really does like a continuous head spin with different
Not
forms.
anymore.
You know,
Not anymore.
because it's like, what? You only do head spin? But back then it was like the finishing move, you know?
It was. Every single battle, if you want to finish the battle, it was a head spin battle.
Bro, they do the routine, he does the head spin, he does the drill, it's over.
Mhm.
The battle is
That
over.
was it.
It's
That
so
was it.
crazy. It's so crazy how the scene evolved. It's so crazy.
Yeah,
So crazy.
I won't say that uh the scene which we face right now is wrong or going to
It's
the
different.
negative way. I
It's
won't say that, but
different.
it's just different. We people, I won't say people, but the scene right now, the judges. I'm an international judge of WDSF as well.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in both scenes, cultural scene and the sports scene as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just different. It's just people, the sports scene, the sports industry, the sport judges. They don't need a headspin specialist anymore. So
Nice.
it's different, but in the long term, what I believe is that the culture has to survive this
Mhm,
competition.
mhm.
The
So,
money,
I mean, at the end of
yeah,
the day, the Olympics is just another event.
yeah, it's just another event
It's
in a
not
different way.
it's not what makes us or breaks us, you know? It's just another event. So
That
let's
is
talk about
very important.
so let's talk about this too. You said you're official WDSF judge, so you participated in all the meetings,
Yes.
the training and stuff.
Mhm.
Did you ever thought that breaking will be Olympics one day?
Well, the funny thing is, I majored sports in college.
Mm-hmm.
So everything I studied, like sports physics, sports motor control, everything I learned, everything I was taught at college, it was so breaking. So like I was really doing lots of battle back in the days for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the idea that, wow, like we need somebody who can study breaking academically, because everything I learned from college, I can actually break this down into breaking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I kind of had the idea, not really sure. I didn't think about the Olympic Games,
Yes.
but I really had a strong kind of idea that, wow, breaking can be considered as sports one day, because everything of breaking has an aspect which sports requires.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sports is asking somebody, then we had that thing in breaking.
Yes, yes, yes.
So never thought that it will actually happen
Yeah.
in 2024 in Paris. That was pretty quick. That was pretty sooner than I expected.
It's crazy. It's
But
crazy. I still
yeah.
sometimes I still can't believe it. But what do you think in general? What do you think about the positive and the negative impact?
Well, positive thing is that now it has rules.
Mm-hmm.
So rule is kind of tricky thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rule can close down, close out the creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have rules, which we have now for the Olympic Games,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of make moves which can fulfill only the rules.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
don't
don't
have
need
to be
censor.
creative. It doesn't matter. If you can fulfill the rule and be good, then creativity, okay. Like fuck that shit. I don't need that.
Yes,
If I
yes.
can score in this system, then
Mm-hmm.
you'll just go that way. So now it has a system. So that's the dark side of having a system. But having a good side about the system is you can actually make the public get interest
Mm-hmm.
in this scene. Because
Yes.
before then, when it was only culture, like people don't understand the battle. They
Mm-hmm.
don't. We never had a system. We
Mm-hmm.
never had a rule.
Yeah, only.
So there, yeah, there are judges when they pick this breaker was better than this one.
Yeah.
People don't understand. Then the public, they will never love this scene because they don't want to. They don't
Yes.
want to pay.
Yes.
They don't want to like spend some time, the effort.
I
So they
think
just want to have fun.
Dizzy said it very good. He said we need the people to understand why somebody wins because they
Mhm.
won't care. If I
Yeah,
don't understand why this guy is winning, why should I? How could I care? You know, and
very true. Mhm.
I think you also said it now in this way. You know, the
Yeah.
people,
So the
but
only way, yeah.
it's so hard because we're an art form at the end.
Mhm, mhm. It is. It is. It is still hard. It is still hard. So that's why we have the system to
Mhm.
make the public come into the scene. And if the public, if we have, so more people,
Yes.
more
More
money, better
people.
life for all
Yes.
breakers,
Yeah.
better life for all breakers.
Yes.
Then we have the next generation. But
Mm-hmm.
no money, no
Yeah.
breakers, no next generation.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that is the good side and the bad side of having a system and becoming a sport.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, but it like culture, culture. That's as we are keep talking about. Like we still have to keep that culture, and as you said, art form. It's
Mm-hmm.
still very tricky,
Mm-hmm.
even for WDSF officials.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of have the scoring system, and
Mm-hmm.
we try to have the judges not to be biased at all,
Oh,
but
this is
still.
very hard. This is very
But
hard.
yeah, but I think it is impossible.
So
It is impossible because, yeah.
you had a hard time learning or understanding the system, or you found it very easy to learn and execute?
It was easy for me because I'm also an international judge for snowboard.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I have two international judging license in sports, and I authorized from IOC.
Ah,
Uh,
nice.
snowboard,
They're similar?
very similar.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So snowboard has categories as well. We have difficulty, amplitude, and we have difficulty, amplitude, and execution, and like those kind of things.
Is there
Speed,
originality too?
style as well. Hmm?
Is there originality too in snowboarding?
Original now, not originality, but because snowboard has a typical, very standard tricks.
Yeah. Okay.
So everybody is doing the same tricks. It's all about
Ah, okay.
rotation and style
Okay, I
and
see.
amplitude and difficulty and how fast you
Mm-hmm.
kick off, those kind of things. So creativity is not a category,
Mm-hmm.
but still it's very similar. You
Okay.
score by categories and just overall.
I see.
So for me, it was pretty easy to learn the breaking judging system. And my apologies. Hold on.
All good, all
I have
good.
to send my kid out.
All good,
Oh,
brother. All good.
thank you. Yeah, she's going out.
Okay, all
So
good.
yeah, for me it was pretty not that difficult
Okay.
to learn new things.
I see, I see, I see. And for the Korean national team, you have any involvement there too?
Yeah, I am the I would say chairman of the committee
Ah,
to select the national team.
nice.
So I am the one who signs the last paper, and I confirm this national team for next
Ah,
year.
I see, I see, I see. And Sik is the national coach, right?
He is the national coach, and
Cool.
I signed him too.
Oh, cool, 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 cool.
So I was the interviewer, and he was the interviewee.
All your,
So
all
funny.
your, all your old friends, huh? All your old friends, they came and now they're
Yep.
with you.
Yeah.
Nice. You will be there at the Olympics in Paris?
Hopefully, but I think I will stay in Korea because I have to commentate on TV for the national
Ooh, man,
TV.
I
So
heard tickets prices, they are crazy,
that's also a reason.
crazy, crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
think,
Paris,
and it's sold out too.
probably.
These people have too much money. Any favorites of you? I mean, can you really talk about it when you're judging? Like, you have favorites who's gonna take the W, who's gonna win the Olympics, or you cannot talk about that?
I have no idea. Everybody has different styles. Well, there are some breakers who are kind of topping the chart right now. We have uh I'm really bad at names.
I mean, it's the
Who's that?
usual suspect, it's Phil Wizard, it's Victor,
Yeah,
it's Menno, it's Danny Dan, so
oh yeah. It's definitely that.
it's really hard to say. That's why I asked, maybe you have some favorites, but you cannot really
Favorites.
say.
Yo, like my favorite, like who can it be? It's Korean B-boys, definitely.
Okay. Okay. We will get in your favorite B-boys after that.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
we finish the Olympic talk. Sadly, Olympia will not continue with breaking
No.
2028,
No.
although it's in the USA.
Yeah, it was the money game. It was the money game.
Business,
So
brother. It's business.
yeah,
Olympia is business.
the US committee didn't really work properly. That was the first thing. They
Mhm.
don't have the control tower. And second thing is breaking scene, even in the States, is too small. So the other sports which was picked by the Olympic Committee of LA Olympics 2028 was cricket
Yeah.
and racquetball, those kind of, yeah. Like if you go to the States, you can find the equipments, the bats,
Mhm.
like every equipment of those sports in just next door shop. So it's that popular and that big.
Yes.
But breaking
You have
breaking is
nothing.
it's a minor sport. So
We
for the
go to
Olympic Committee,
the volleyball section to get some knee pads. We go
yeah,
to the tennis section to get some sweatpants.
that's true. So breaking, even in the States, were
Yeah.
not really considered as a big time sport.
But
So
that
I don't know,
makes
maybe
a lot of sense.
Australia.
That makes it a lot of sense when you break it down like that. It makes a lot of sense. Like you
It's the money game.
you saw the new, because I see you also like to rock nice sneakers. You saw the new Nike Jams, the breakdance shoe.
No, 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 no,
You didn't see it?
no, not yet.
Nike is releasing a breakdance shoe. It's called Nike Jam.
Whoa, I didn't
You
know
didn't
that.
see it, bro? It looks amazing. Also, amazing. I mean, I will buy it because it's a breakdance shoe. I mean, it's from Nike, you know. And I
I'll catch
saw
it up.
3 colorways already. And on the shoe, there is a swoosh on the bottom like this, but it's turned upside
Mhm.
down. So when you do a freeze, you will see the bro.
Oh,
It's amazing.
that
It's
is so cool. That is
amazing.
dope.
It's called
Okay, okay.
Nike. It's called Nike Jam.
Damn. Okay, I'll
And
catch
they
that up.
and they also did the skateboarding shoe too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember because my biggest partner is Nike, so
Okay.
I've been sponsored by Nike for past 15 years.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
So I also had a meeting with the headquarter in Portland, the
Mhm.
Nike headquarter. They were asking some typical aspects of breaking. So what type of shoe do you
Ah,
need?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Me and Wing and Fresh Bella. I think yeah, we had a meeting with the headquarters and they really were
Ah,
interested in what type of shoe breakers need. And
that,
wow, that is a big boom. All right.
yeah, in the article, it says that they
Mhm.
developed it for a couple of years now.
Oh, okay, okay,
And
okay.
now they're bringing it out for the Olympics. Man,
Hmm.
man, I have to buy it just because it's a breakdance shoe from Nike. So,
Yeah, is it breaking shoe? Then we need it.
bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, so nice. To finish off our wonderful podcast, we go to our fave five, right? Where we talk about your favorite things. Uh, it doesn't have to be five. It can be two. It can be one. It can be 100. It's your favorite
Okay.
thing. So we always start
Okay.
with the B-boys. So 5 of your favorite all-time B-boys.
Ooh, B-boys. I would pick Hong Ten.
Mhm.
Hong Ten is amazing because not only because we represent the same crew expression. I really respect that guy, the philosophy he has on breaking
Mhm.
and the energy and that consistency. Like he won Rebel BC1 after well, like what
In 3 decades. In three
yeah,
decades.
that
Three
is
decades.
crazy. Yo, that guy's LeBron James.
And I
He
just
was
wanted to
born
say,
in
I just wanted
1984.
to say, is he our MJ?
Yeah,
Is
he
he our
is. He
MJ?
is. Well, Michael Jordan, I would say LeBron James because Michael Jordan was retired and he
Mhm.
came back.
Mhm.
But LeBron James and Hong Ten, they were born in the same year, 1984.
Ooh,
So
and they
they
always
have the
stayed, at the
yeah.
top.
And LeBron James and Hong Ten are still active. They're active players. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would say MJ is really a good. He was one of the greatest player we had in basketball games. But I would say more LeBron James.
So is LeBron James your GOAT?
LeBron James is my goat, definitely.
LeBron
I
is
grew up
your
watching Michael Jordan, but like LeBron James is my goat. If you compare me like Michael Jordan and LeBron James as a basketball player, I'll pick LeBron James.
Damn. This is the first time I hear somebody from my generation who says LeBron is the GOAT and not MJ. Damn.
Yeah, I mean MJ has the best epic story as a
Yeah.
basketball player,
6-0. 6
and
and 0.
LeBron James has the best number. Has the best number. Like everything, he's just topping the chart.
Yeah.
So, quality wise, Michael Jordan is the best. But quantity wise,
Yeah.
LeBron James is the best. So,
Yeah.
like my case, I'm just more focused in quantity.
Mhm.
So the consistency of 21 year a professional basketball player, like I just
And I mean
think about it. Like
the numbers he's putting up in the year 21. I mean, come on.
yeah.
You
So
don't.
that's why I respect Hong Ten. That's the reason why I respect.
Yes.
So like
But that's a nice
if you want to
comparison.
yeah.
That's a nice
Mhm.
comparison. Hong 10 is our
Yeah.
LeBron James. So
And I would say
who got
Lilu.
else? Lilu, nice.
Lilu, Lilu was not my favorite when he was active,
Mm-hmm.
but as I grew older
Yeah.
and I watched back those footages, like his style is so unique
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and so stylish that we never had the second Lilu.
And he's definitely was ahead of his time.
Yeah, he was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
So I will pick Lilu, and I will pick another b-boy who was ahead of his time. B-boy Wake Up.
Ooh. He he influenced all Vienna to learn air chair.
Yeah, like Wake Up was so stylish, and we are friends. We are
Oh,
good
nice.
friends, and his identity and also his idea, his philosophy of breaking was so unique that sometimes I felt like he's a monk.
Okay.
So he was so special.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
like he was too ahead of time
mm-hmm,
of
mm-hmm.
his time.
Yeah,
So if he
people
was,
didn't
yeah,
understand his style. People didn't understand his style back then.
because we had a chat that he had that idea that he wanted to focus more on individual breaking, like
Mm-hmm.
Rebel BC one-on-one breaking. That
Okay.
was even before Rebel BC one.
Okay.
But in Korea, crew battle was so strong that if there were a member who talks to their leader that I want to focus on individual, like single member breaking, then that was a good reason to get kicked out.
Okay. Okay. I see it.
Team was first. Team comes first,
Yes.
and solo was the last thing you could focus.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But Wake Up was so ahead of time that he
Mm-hmm.
really wanted to focus on individual breaking, solo breaking battles. So
Mm-hmm.
if he were in prime in this era,
Mm-hmm.
I would say he would probably be the national team member of Korea.
I mean, he was also in the first Repo BC1, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't last long, but he
Yeah.
was considering retiring as well back then because he had serious injuries on his knees. He
Ah,
was rehabbing, so
yeah.
he kind of missed his
I
time.
mean,
But
he
wait,
also had a very hard style, you know. So the
mhm,
moves he
mhm,
pulled
mhm.
off, they were not healthy for his shoulder and for his
Yeah,
knees and everything, you know.
mhm.
Nice, nice.
And I would pick Abstract Skill
Abstract,
Methods.
nice, nice, nice. He's also
He's
a
my
guy I understand later. I understood him. When I saw him in his prime, I
yeah.
didn't understood him.
It was hard. It was hard. It was the line he drew was so difficult and so abstract as
Mm.
his name.
Yeah.
It was so hard to understand.
Mhm.
It didn't look cool at the first time, but Abstract was my mentor. He was the almost only one who taught me the real idea of breaking and hip hop.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
So we go way back. We go way back 1999, 2000.
Oh, nice.
Uh I actually traveled all the way to United States to participate his wedding.
Oh, cool.
And like, yeah, I brought his daughter the Korean traditional costumes and presents. So we are really close. We are really
Ah,
close.
nice,
When
nice,
he comes to Korea, he stays at my place.
nice, nice, nice,
And like,
nice.
as a person, as a human being, and as a breaker, he was my biggest inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, that's a heavy
And
lineup you have there, sir. That's a heavy,
yeah, and
beautiful
if
lineup.
I have to pick five, if I
Mhm.
have to pick just one more, whew, that is tough. I just don't want to pick too many Korean b-boys, but my favorite, I would pick physics. Physics. Yo,
Physics. I
that guy.
nice. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I could pick one more, I could pick B-Boy Blonde as well. But physics was, in my opinion, when he had his prime,
Mm-hmm.
he was the complete B-Boy I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So he had techniques, he had power moves, he had footworks, he had originalities, creativity, he had everything. And he had that battle strategies as
Mm,
well. He
mm,
was crazy. He was the perfect breaker I've ever seen in my
mhm,
life.
mhm,
And also B-Boy Blonde as well. But
mhm.
like physics, I would pick physics as number five.
I love physics so much because of his style when he battled. You never knew when he's gonna stop because he did a crazy move. Everybody's
Mhm.
finished. He said to himself, "I give you another one." Everybody go
Yeah,
crazy. He thought, "I give you another one." And
that's
also
right.
his style, his tracksuits and the hat, and
Mhm, mhm.
you just wanted. Everybody wanted to be like physics, but you couldn't be because his moves were so difficult.
Yeah. And he was smart becoming an icon of this scene because he had a physics style of outfits.
Mm-hmm.
That's how smart he is. Like if you're just a breaker, like you can wear anything, but he wanted to be different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I respect Wake Up as well. He had his own style of that jersey with a 23
Yes,
number in Jordan.
only one
He kind of
sleeve.
cut off the sleeve. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It was his style. He's that smart.
yeah, yeah,
Physics, he had his own style. He's that smart.
yeah.
Hongton, well, Hongton is really not a really good dresser.
You don't know him. You don't know. You don't talk about Hong Ten's fashion. No.
No, no, that's not a thing. But but he has his own style. So yeah, well,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
So I would go that five.
You know what? We're gonna do six. We will include blonde too. And I
Blonde,
was
yeah.
fortunately I got to meet both of these heroes, and
Mhm.
physics even sleep on my couch, and we chill together.
Oh,
So in 2012 I brought him to Switzerland because I got the big budget
oh,
for an event, and then I brought him
okay.
to judge, and then we chilled 3 days. And I remember the last day he spent the day in my crib, and we went out eating, and I wanted to pay for his food, and he said no. You pay all 2 days. I want to pay for you today. And then he paid for my.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
So what?
yes,
So when did you start to live in Switzerland?
I started to live in Switzerland in 2006.
Oh, 2006. Okay,
So I already
because I
danced
once had
here.
a chance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I once had a chance to travel Lucerne in Switzerland,
Okay. This is 1 hour
and
from Zurich. 1 hour from Zurich.
yeah, and accidentally my hotel got canceled.
Okay.
So I had to sleep on the street,
Oh no.
and suddenly I saw a crew doing a street show. And so I asked them, "Can I join? I'm a b-boy from Korea." And they were like, "Okay, join us." So we did a street show and we got paid like pretty decent. That was the festival days.
What year
So
are you talking?
uh half step
No
tripping.
half stepping. No half stepping. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, oh yeah, don't have stepping. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They
So I
also
had a chance to
participate.
showcase. Oh, for real?
They
They're still
they
active?
participate in. No, no, no. They participate in R16.
They did?
There was a Swiss crew.
I didn't. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Those member were not those members that I did the show with.
Okay,
I
okay,
remember, I remember.
okay.
So I got so much money that we split it into eight. We divided it eight, and I had enough money to find another expensive hotel. So I stayed at a
Wow,
very decent hotel back then. That was
wow.
2002.
Look at this, man. Look, hip hop. Hip hop gives you everything. You just need to learn six step, man.
This is hip hop. That's why I love this culture so much.
I swear. We continue with the B girls. Your fave five B girls.
Woo! Wow, five B girls. I would start with Asia One, definitely.
Nice. Respect.
Asia One. Asia One. And I would move. Well, I met Asian One, and I saw Asian One when I was a teenager on the music video Run DMC. Like and like it Asian One, and also I think it was the footage of B-Boy Summit. Asian One was doing the footworks, and that was so crazy.
I guess she
Yeah, so,
organizes it. She organized it, B-Boy Summit.
yeah, she
Yeah.
was she was one of the organizers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and well, what out like Asian One is on the top, and then uh I forgot a lot of names,
Mm-hmm.
and two B girls sisters definitely Ayumi and
Ayumi and
Narumi.
Narumi.
and from Japan. Good friends, good old friends, and they actually kind of not kind of they actually influenced a lot for the Korean B-girl scene as
Ah,
well.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And Ayumi, we're same age. We're 41 years old,
Mm-hmm.
both of us, and still she's active, aiming for the Olympic Games. What? That is crazy. That
Mm-hmm.
is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those two. And there was this one B girl, probably nobody, almost nobody would know from abroad.
Mm-hmm.
We had those two B-girl crews in Korea in early 2000s.
Okay.
We had Style Ambition
Mm-hmm.
and we have Basic of Tom Rock.
Okay.
So from Style Ambition was founded by Expression, and Basic of Tom Rock, yeah, Basic of Tom Rock was founded by Gorilla.
Okay.
So there was one B-boy from Style Ambition. Her name was Yumi. Yumi. That's a very typical Korean name, but it sounds very funny in English. Yumi. And she did a clean head spin,
Back
a
then.
clean back then in 1999, 2000, 2001, a clean head spin. That was, I still did not see anybody who can execute a cleaner head spin than Yumi.
You
So,
ever saw bigger Dora from Hungary?
oh yeah. She's a powerhead, right?
Bro,
Yeah.
2001, I saw her in a jam. She did this head
Wow.
spins, windmills,
Oh,
scissors.
Caesar
She
spin.
smoked everybody. Bro, at the jam, she smoked everybody. Everybody.
Yeah. Well, Yumi is my favorite. Yumi,
I,
she didn't break for a long period.
Mhm.
She kind of quit after
Yeah.
2002 or 3. She really had a short time of uh breaking career.
Ah,
But for me, she was really a huge inspiration for
mhm,
me.
mhm.
And uh I forgot her name. I forgot her name from uh hold on.
What country?
Korea.
Korea.
Because I'm Korean. What was her name? Uh, ex, hold on. What was that? I am so bad at names. I know if
All
anybody,
good.
my friends watch this video, they're gonna curse me. Extreme Crew. We had two B girls. One was Red, B girl Red,
Yes?
and that one B girl, she did a crazy power moves at Battle of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, her last name is Chu. Uh,
So we're gonna call
I'm
her Girl True. We're gonna
Oh,
call
B girl Ace, B
Ace.
girl
Ah,
Ace,
I heard that name. Ace, I
Ace,
heard
Ace.
it.
Yeah, Ace. She did crazy power moves, flare windmills in 2000s. She was crazy. She was really good,
Mm-hmm.
and she kind of showed me that really, really digging and really being sincere in this sport, in this culture, in this type of dance, they can break their limits.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, it's five Asians.
Yes.
Asian one, Narumi, Ayumi, and Yumi. Probably our viewers won't know, and
Uh-huh.
B Girl Ace. So if you watch Extreme Crew doing a showcase in Battle of the Year, there's that one B Girl, then that is B Girl Ace. So viewers,
I
please
will
search.
search the clip. Maybe I will find it and I put
Yeah.
it. Then five of your favorite events you hosted.
Oh, wow. Well, there's so many. I'll just make it quick.
Mm-hmm.
R16, definitely. Uh, Not the year, the every R16 battles. And I hosted Scion B-Boy Championship,
Mm-hmm.
which was a local breaking event, but that was the peak battle competition where you can see every B-boys when they were younger.
Ah, Sion with the C, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I watched all of them.
SYIR.
I watched all of them multiple times.
Mm-hmm. And definitely Rebel BC1,
Hmm?
Korea, and Jeonju B-Boy Grand Prix, definitely. And I had B-Boy World, which I hosted in Atlanta in 2008. Was
Oh, okay.
2010?
Is it
In the States.
is
It
it
was
not
fun. We had
is it called evolution? It's not called is it not evolution?
Evolution. Yeah, B-Boy World
Yeah.
Evolution.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good competition as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I just can't pick only five
Of
because
course.
every
Of
competition,
course.
we're yeah, you know.
Bro, I know all the Korean battles, believe me.
Yeah, yeah.
Recently,
It's
one
just
of
history.
one of my favorites was from Fusion MC 2 years ago or 3 years ago. This name I butcher it. I cannot say it. But the whole event was played by a live band.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, their name is Breaking Symphony, I think, or
Oh. This is maybe the best event because I used to put it just on the background. I didn't even watch the
Mhm.
battles just for the music
Yeah.
that is played live. Crazy,
Mhm.
crazy,
It
crazy,
is. It is.
crazy,
It
crazy.
is.
Then we have two more. Five of your favorite moments as a b-boy or MC.
I would pick people moments. Wow. I, I would pick that one in Switzerland. What I did, a freestyle
Nice,
showcase,
nice,
and we were just nobody. We were all strangers, but that only one reason that we were breaking. They
crazy.
welcomed me as a stranger, and we showcased for 4 hours straight up, 8 showcases, and we just got that money and we split it into each members. And I had a new hotel. That was the best moment, and I'll just pick that one, that only one, because that was the time when I felt that okay, this is why I break.
Mm-hmm,
This is enough. This is enough. So I can meet any friends around the world if you can only break. And
mm-hmm.
if it doesn't matter if you're a good breaker or not.
Yeah,
If you're a
doesn't
breaker
matter.
and you understand, if you understand the scene, then you're welcomed
Mm-hmm.
just around the world
Yeah,
anytime. So if there's anybody, if you are visiting Korea and you have no place to crash,
nothing.
just
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
this
me.
I always tell the people every time I meet a person that lives hip hop culture like I live it and understands it. Brother, we don't need
Yeah.
to know each other 10 years. I can sit with you
Mhm.
and talk with you for hours. And
True, true.
I never met a person that I disliked because we all
Mhm.
love and appreciate the culture. So, like you
True,
said,
true.
doesn't matter if you can dance, we can be friends.
Mhm. Very true.
And to finish it up, of course, your favorite five MCs.
Oh, favorite five MCs. I don't really know five MCs. Well, definitely you. Godfather, definitely. Definitely. You're my number one.
Thank you, bro.
And I will only pick number I will only pick two. I would only pick two. Oh, I will pick three. I will pick definitely pick three.
Mhm.
Godfather, definitely. Trix, who
Yes.
was my mentor. So you know the story, and I will pick Cock, MC Cock.
Nice.
So back in the days, we had that rivalry, and Rivers and TIP, or Rivers and myself, we had beef. We had
Mhm.
beef on each other.
Yes, 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 yes.
We were not close at all. Well, like we didn't respect each other. We kind of like had beef on each styles. Like, why do they dance like that? That
Mm.
like we had beef, like hard beef. It was an emotional thing. It was
Yes,
a personal thing.
yes, yes, yes.
So Cock and I, like, we won't even say what's up if we meet up at an event.
Okay,
So
okay.
it had no reason, but we were that serious for this scene. That was the only reason. We were
Yes.
so serious, and we wanted to be the top
Mm-hmm.
as an MC, as a breaker, as a
Of
crew.
course, as an MC, you're competitive too, you know?
Yeah, 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 definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
So I did not understand the meaning of cock in this scene, but after he went back to the States, and
Mhm.
after he left, so I emceed almost every single competitions in Korea.
Mhm.
And then I learned what he meant to me, what he meant for this scene, what he meant for this culture.
Mhm. Mhm.
Even I didn't realize that he was teaching me, and he was developing me, and he was bringing me to the
Yes.
next level.
Yes.
Maybe I did the same thing for him too. I don't know. We did not know. But
Competition makes you better, right?
that's right. That's why I respect him so much. And he came from Bronx, from New York. He was the original
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
who came to Korea.
yeah.
The only reason he came to Korea and he dedicated his time for this scene
Mhm.
was because he was Korean.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that
Mhm.
dedication
Mhm.
was something that
Um,
I really respect.
Superman Ivy was not a long time MC
Oh, it's Superman IV, Superman IV. Yeah, I forgot his English name.
because
So
because
Kangnagane. Yeah.
he was also, I really love his style. I really
Oh,
love
yeah, yeah,
his
yeah.
style.
So yeah. So MC Gak, I said, is Superman IV. Is the same person. I forgot his English
Aha!
name because I
Superman Ivy is MC Kak.
yeah. So Kangnagane is his
Aha!
Korean name. So Kangnagane was his debut name as a rapper in Korea, but Kangnagane
Okay.
didn't really have a big impact. So
Yes,
he
yes.
kind of changes his name to Superman IV.
Ah, nice,
Yeah, so for
nice.
me, Kangnagane is more familiar, but
Now,
Superman
now
IV, yeah,
everything,
I forgot.
now everything makes much more sense. Much more
Yeah.
sense. I mean, also
Superman IV.
his style, how he dressed. I saw him at IB live. Just his
Oh yeah.
presence, just his
Hmm.
presence. He was just a cool MC. He was just a
Yeah.
cool MC. Also, he
He is
influenced me
really
with the
cool.
style. If he influenced
Mhm.
me with the style because just my wife told me recently, you always have to look fresh, huh? You always have to look
Oh
fresh.
yeah,
And I say, of
he
course,
looks fresh.
I'm the MC. If I look like
Mhm,
a clown, nobody will take me serious.
mhm. Yep. It was
Nice.
Superman IV, and the reason back in the days why we were kind of against each other was so both of us we were from the States.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Bronx and I'm from Indiana, at Bloomington. The
Mm-hmm.
town is called Bloomington, and Bloomington is a farm. It has nothing to do with hip hop.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So both of us were from United States, but what I felt was because I'm Korean, I have to speak more Korean. Even
Mm-hmm.
though I know this terms in English, I would kind of translate in Korean and make the public to understand it more easily.
Okay, okay.
So, so if
You
you
were
watch
teaching.
me,
You were teaching the crowd all as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
So if you watch me, I would say a little bit of English
Mm-hmm.
when I need to, but I speak in Korean most of the
What
times.
what do you always say? You always say you count down, right? Oh,
Yeah.
son. And then what do you say after you counted down?
Oh, 배틀을
Yeah,
시작합시다.
yeah,
That
yeah,
means,
yeah.
yeah, let's kick off the battle.
Aha, because I said this to my friends like for fun, and I butchered it completely.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the reason because I could say, let's start off the battle, okay, let the battle begin, but
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
Korean and I wanted to
Yes,
make the public to
100%.
understand the scene. So
100%.
yeah, I would translate that in Korean into Korean and speaking in Korean. But
Yes.
Ivy was a true hip hop. He's
Yeah.
from straight up from the States, and he lived most of the time in the States. So we were
Okay.
different. So he spoke more English,
Mm-hmm.
mostly English. So
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of against each
Mm-hmm.
other. Like he speaks English, and I was like, okay, I would speak more in Korean. So
Yes,
we
yes,
were
yes.
kind of having two different groups
Mm-hmm.
supporting us.
Mm-hmm.
Like who kind of love this Ivy style, like, oh, that is hip hop. That is
But,
what we need.
but you can't say one style is better or more correct
No,
than
no,
the
no.
other.
It's just
Yes,
different.
yes, yes,
Like
yes.
nowadays, as I grew older and I look back, Ivy, he is so cool. He is so cool,
This
and
is the
that
word.
guy is so amazing.
This is the word. He is so cool. Just
He is so cool. He is so amazing, and I really respect that time he dedicated to bring the Korean hip hop scene to the next level. So
nice.
he taught everything in English that really made the Korean scene to move on to the next level.
Cool. Yes, yes, I see.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
yes. And what I did was for the public.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
You had
I
a
made
different
the
approach.
public, yeah, different approach, different group for the support. And so we did our own things. And nowadays, I really miss Ivy. I don't know what he's doing. I heard that he's living a good life, got married in the
Mhm.
States. And if he could watch this video, I don't know, maybe later on, just really want to give him a shout out that Hyung, like that means older brother. Like Hyung, you did an amazing job for this scene, this culture. Everybody's doing good, everybody's doing well, and I'm doing good because of you, because you made me do new things because I wanted to beat you so bad back then. So Ivy, whatever you do, wherever you're at, just mad respect. I love you. We
Back.
never were in a good relationship, but next time you come to Korea, let's grab a coffee or something.
Yes, yes, 100%. Also, Rivers had their own song,
Yeah,
Rives
yeah,
song, that made him
yeah.
even, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah.
RIVERS.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. And the last thing, and then I will leave you, brother. Who will be the 2024 NBA champion?
NBA champion?
Yeah,
NBA
because
champ.
I
Okay.
also I watch a lot NBA too.
Okay. NBA champ. I would go with, that's hard. I would go for Boston Celtics.
Really?
Yeah.
No Nuggets?
Nuggets. I don't think they're strong enough compared with last season.
Okay. You thought that last
Yeah.
season they were better?
Yeah, I think last year was better. Uh, they got 1 year older, and Boston Celtics, they got everything. They are in their prime, what I think. So probably I'm thinking they will meet Indiana Pacers in the conference finals, and
Yes,
Boston will eventually beat Pacers, and they will meet Denver Nuggets
yes.
in the
I also
final.
think
Oh, not Denver Nuggets. I think Western Conference will be OKC.
OKC, although they're so young.
Yeah, they are young, but I think they will outrule Denver Nuggets.
So of course, I'm for the Nuggets because Jokic is from the country my parents are from Serbia.
Oh, all right,
So
all right.
my
So
heart.
you're with the Denver Nuggets. All right,
So I'm
we'll
all,
see, we'll see.
and also I love Doncic. I love Doncic.
Doncic is crazy.
Doncic, I
Yo,
love.
okay. So Denver Nuggets or Boston Celtics. So whoever wins, the winner gets a free beer from the loser.
100%, brother. 100%.
Okay.
We
Okay. Either in Korea or in
we will do
Swiss
that.
or
We will do.
anywhere. When
We
we
have to.
meet,
We will have to meet in person anyway, brother. Anyway.
okay, we'll do.
So we did a lot. Thank you so much for your time. I could talk to you for 3 more hours, brother. Uh,
Yes,
uh,
so much
uh,
fun.
any last words and shout outs from you?
Just thank you so much for loving this culture, especially the Korean b-boy scene. Korean breaking scene is having a hard time. We have a generation shifting right now.
Hmm?
But thank you so much for talking about the history, what happened in Korea, because I was there. I was there as well. And the reason why we love this culture so much is about the unity,
Yes,
the
100%.
love,
100%.
and respect. So even though this became a sport, this can become a commercial dance, this can become something new, but we really have to keep that soul where the pioneers, the first generation of the breakers, built this culture together. It was all about, you know, avoiding the violence,
Mm-hmm.
avoiding the gender,
Yeah.
avoiding the racism, the
Mm-hmm.
poverty. It's all about love, unity, and peace and respect. So just stay with that culture, stay with that soul, and wherever we meet, just if you have a chance to meet me in person, just let's say what's up, grab a coffee, grab a hamburger or beer, let's have a good time, and yeah, let's just break. Let's break.
Perfect. Perfect, brother. Perfect. From my side, again, thank you for taking your time. It was a real
Thank you
honor
so
and a
much.
real pleasure, and I'm really happy to call you bro. And I hope maybe this year we will go to Korea again to do a qualifier, and I would love to go with you for a beer. Also,
Anytime,
because
anytime.
because Nuggets will win and you will have to pay the beer. Uh,
We'll see. We'll see.
And for all the viewers, thank
Mhm.
you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please comment who you want to see next. Give us a thumbs up. It goes a long way. Subscribe, share, and like. And if you want to show full support, you go now to Patreon. Support us every month. And at the beginning from the month, you will get all the content from the rest of the month and don't have to wait like the other people. My brother, J-Man Park, thank you so much again. MC
Thanks so
Snipa,
much.
that was your favorite Bboy host with your favorite Bboy show. Peace.